Patience. Hope you have had a very good Sankranti festival celebrated. Let every day be the Sankranti Samyak Kramanam of ours, shifting our path from the worldly to the spiritual. To get a complete picture, which is not overnight, along with all convictions and confidences, here we are every day to study our glorious Sanatana Dharma, Shastras, Upanishads. Welcome you all. We are doing our few aspects of Veda Mantrocharana, Dhyana Purvaka, Slokocharana, common sense thought, Sankalpa with the Shanti Mantras, Upanishad Mantra Parayana and Upanishad Adhyanam, the most beautiful Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Friends, here today we will do the chanting of Ayushya Suktam in our Veda Parayanam. May we all have long, healthy Ayush so that we are able to utilize it for our sadhana. As already we are born human, Sanatana Dharmi, already blessed by our great Guru Parampara. These classes are the proof for that. So may we have the long, fruitful life. For that, this Ayushya Suktam, we'll chant it. Om Athaveda Parayanam Ayushya Suktam. Om Yo Brahma Brahmana Ujjahara. Om Yo Brahma Brahmana Ujjahara. Pranaihi Shiraha Pranaihi Shiraha Kruttivasaha Pinake Kruttivasaha Pinake Ishano Devaha Ishano Devaha Sana Ayurdadhato Sana Ayurdadhato Tasmai Juhomi Havishagrutena Tasmai Juhomi Havishagrutena Vibrajamanaha Shariras Shari Vibrajamanaha Sarirasya Madhyad Vibrajamanaha Sarirasya Madhyad Rochamano Gharma Ruchirya Agat Rochamano Gharma Ruchirya Agat Samrutyupashana Panudya Ghoran Samrutyupashana Panudya Ghoran Ihayusheno Grutamattu Devaha Ihayusheno Grutamattu Devaha Brahmajyotir Brahmapatneshu Garbham Brahmajyotir Brahmapatneshu Garbham Yamadadhat Pururupam Jayantam Yamadadhat Pururupam Jayantam Suvarnarambhagrahamarkamarchyam Suvarnarambhagrahamarkamarchyam Tamayushe Vardhayamo Grutena Tamayushe Vardhayamo Grutena Sriyam Lakshmi Maubalamambikam Sriyam Lakshmi Aubalamambikam Gam Shashtim Cha Yamindrasene Tyudahu Gam Shashtim Cha Yam Indrasene Tyudahu Tam Vidyam Brahmayonigam Tam Vidyam Brahmayonigam Sarupa Mihayushe Tarshayamo Grutena Sarupa Mihayushe Tarpayamo Grutena Dakshayanyah Sarvayonyah Dakshayanyah Sarvayonyah Sayonyah Sahasrasho Sayonyah Sahasrasho Vishwarupa Virupaha Vishwarupa Virupaha Sasunamah Sapatayah Sayuthya Sasunamah Sapatayah Sayuthya Ayusheno Grutamidam Jushantam Ayusheno Grutamidam Jushantam Divya Gana Bahurupaha Purana Divya Gana Bahurupaha Purana Ayushchidonaha Pramatnantu Viran Ayushchidonaha Pramatnantu Viran Tebhyo Juhomi Bahudha Grutena Tebhyo Juhomi Bahudha Grutena Manah Prajagam Ririsho Mota Viran Manah Prajagam Ririsho Mota Viran एकः पुरस्ताद्य इदं बभूव एकः पुरस्ताद्य इदं बभूव यतो बभूव भुवनस्य गोपाः यतो बभूव भुवनस्य गोपाः यमाप्येति भुवनगं साम्पराये यमाप्येति भुवनगं साम्पराये स नो हविर्घृतमिहायुषे एत्तु देवः स नो हविर्घृतमिहायुषे एत्तु देवः वसून् रुद्रानादित्यान् मरुतोऽथ साध्यान् ऋभून् यक्षान् गन्धर्वागंश्च पितृगश्च विश्वान् भृगून् सर्पागश्चाङ्गिरसोऽथ सर्वान् घृतगं हुत्वा स्वायुष्यामहयाम शश्वत विष्णो त्वं नो अन्तमः शर्म यच्च सहन्त्या विष्णो त्वं नो अन्तमः शर्म यच्च सहन्त्या प्रतेधारामधुश्च्युत उत्सं दुह्रते अक्षितम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. We have done. Repeating one. Now let us chant together. Om Atha Ayushya Suktam. I am praying for all of us. Dirgha Ayuhu, fruitful Ayuhu, exclusively spent for Adhyatmika sadhana and pragati. Om Yo Brahma Brahmana Ujjahar Pranaihi Shirah Kruttivasaha Pinake Ishano Devaha Sana Ayurdadhato Tasmai Juhomi Havisha Bhrutena Vibrajamanaha Sarirasya Madhyad Rochamano Gharmaruchirya Agat Samrutyupashanapanudya Ghoran Ihayusheno Grutamattu Devaha ब्रह्मज्योतिर्ब्रह्मपत्नीषु गर्भं यमादधात् पुरुरूपं जयन्तं सुवर्णरम्भग्रमर्कमर्च्यं तमायुषे वर्धयामो घृतेन श्रियं लक्ष्मीमौबलामम्बिकां गां षष्ठीं च याम् इन्द्रसेनेत्युदाहुः तां विद्यां ब्रह्मयोनिगं सरूपामिहायुषे तर्पयामो घृतेन दाक्षायण्यः सर्वयोन्यः सयोन्यः सहस्रशो विश्वरूपा विरूपाः ससूनवः सपतयः सयूत्या आयुषेणो घृतमिदं जुषन्तां दिव्या गणा बहुरूपाः पुराणा आयिश्चिदो नः प्रमथ्नन्तु वीरान् तेभ्यो जुहोमि बहुधा घृतेन मानः प्रजागं रीरिषो मोत वीरान् एकः पुरस्तात् इदं बभूव यतो बभूव भुवनस्य गोपाः यमप्येति भुवनगं साम्पराये स नो हविर्घृतमिहायुषे एत्तु देवः वसून् रुद्रानादित्यान् मरुतोऽथ साध्यान् ऋभून् यक्षान् गन्धर्वागंश्च पितृगुश्च विश्वान् भृगून् सर्पागंश्चाग्निरसोऽथ सर्वान् घृतगं हुत्वा स्वायुष्या मह्याम शश्वत विष्णो त्वं नो अन्तमः शर्म यच्च सहन्त्या प्रतेधारामधुश्च्युत उत्सं दुह्रते अक्षितम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, the first aspect we have done of our Vedic chanting. In our second topic of Dhyana Yukta Mantra Ucharana, so we have done the Ashtadikpalaka Mantra Ucharana. Now we chant the Navagraha Mantras for 9 days. Okay, the Navagraha Gayatri Mantras. I think we have not done them. Navagraha Gayatri, yes. We will start with Bhagavan Surya today, and we have already done it once. Still, without explaining the meaning much, as it was already done, we will enjoy the prayerful, meditational, humble chanting of the mantra. What is the mantra? Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Correct? So, Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. So, we know the Aditya, the Aditi Putra, Bhagavan Surya, with his Anugraha by being within us at the Adhyatmika level. We know his Anugraha by being at the Adibhautika level. We also know his blessings by being at the Adi Daivika level. That Surya Narayana Bhagavan is none other than the Ishvara Paramatma Parabrahma only. We have no doubt. Therefore, Vidmahe. Then see with the deep heart, Dhimahi. We are worshipping the Lord, doing the required upasanas. Then we are meditating on Him. Once we sit in meditation of our devotional surrender at His feet, we are praying to Him. Let that Lord Surya do the prachodanam of our buddhi, our jnana. May we not be trapped by anything which takes us away from the truth. May we be blessed with that discrimination, that ability, that power. Only to walk on the correct path. Nahadiyaha prachodayat. Isn't it? Buddhi not there or buddhi misused, misguided. These are the two reasons because of which our evolution stops, we fall down too, then there is continuous struggle and misery. When the buddhi prachodana happens, everything is taken care. That is why Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Same again, Surya Mantra. In the Gayatri, here also Surya Mantra, Tannaha Surya Prachodayat. We are asking him for the buddhi is a prachodanam only. Seek from today this thing by all means, the fullness of the buddhi. What it means, you just think and understand in its completeness. Fullness of buddhi. I am repeating this word 3 times. Fullness of the buddhi. Completeness of the buddhi. Purnata of the buddhi. Ask for it. Start. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. With every chanting, as we are doing it for 12 times, the concentration, the upasana, the total Sharanagati Yukta Dhyana should happen, and Prachodayat, the prayer also. Let us this way, using these Gayatri mantras, enjoy to meditate with meaning in the heart and pray to the divinity. Divinity is only one. In so many forms, we are every day learning to tune to. Correct? Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Suryaha Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Surya Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Surya Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasra Kiranaya Dhimahi Tannah Surya Prachodayat. Om Adityaya Vidmahe सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् ॐ आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् ॐ आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्. Friends, you can see the joy and fulfillment sense even while chanting itself. The true self in us, or the jignasu in us, or the jiva in us, of whom the purpose is spiritual only, feels fulfilled truly when such divine things are done. Now, the same mantra ucharana, when we do with the total matured understanding of what we are doing and why we are doing, with 100% maturity and 0% individuality or ego, just to see how much will be the sense of completeness felt. And when these prayers reach the divine and the reciprocation comes from the divine, see how quicker and faster and surer will be our Adhyatmika evolution. Keep on listening to such things. It keeps us informed and inspired and intact on the path. So, thank you. Wonderful it is that we have done our second thing of Veda Parayanam, and then our Dhyana Purvaka Mantra Ucharana. Today we have done first of the Navagraha Gayatri. Okay, now our third aspect of common sense thought. What is the common sense thought today is yes, little subtler than the common sense thought, may not be immediately catchable by the initial entrants, but those who are regular, for them it can be a good reminder, a repetition too, isn't it? So the thought is this one: key, discover someone as the mentor, somebody as the preceptor, somebody as the, let us say, the acharya, somebody as the guru. First, discover someone, preferably alive. If not, okay, not in the physical body. Chalega. But discover in someone that gurutva, whoever it may be. You can have Bhagavan Adi Shankara himself, you can have Bhagavan Vedavyasa, you can have Bhagavan Vasishtaji. These are all great, great Sant Mahatma Gurus. We know about them through our Purana, Itihasa, Veda Mantra, isn't it? Once discover them as our preceptors or Guru or Acharya, whichever the identity you want to give to them. Thereafter, learn the art of tuning to them. What I said, even I don't fully understand it, but I can't say that I don't know anything. The art of tuning to that particular Guru, isn't it? Even if it's living also, Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guru, then tuning, which takes lot of sacrifice. Sacrifice of our own ego, our own individualized way of lifestyle, isn't it? Once we come to Adhyatmikata, once we realize that my ego and my own specified personality, even the upadhis, are the problems, we should be matured enough to sacrifice them or purify them or tune them to the higher. It comes when we grow in our understanding. So those obstructions, keeping them away, tuning. नहीं तो क्या ना, जिस गुरु के यहाँ जाकर अहम ब्रह्मास्मि we have to learn. Having gone to that guru, still we maintain our ego, our own likes, dislikes. Then the basic thing only we have not understood. When we go to guru, we give him our ego, our all funny mentality. He just takes it, keeps the kavada, then he gives Brahmasmi to us. We go to Guru, he gives us Brahmasmi, we give him back to him, that Brahmasmi to him, and we take our own Juta Chappal of ego and our own way of lifestyle, then we have not understood spirituality. First step. Yes, it takes time to digest all these things. That's why we are every day seated here to study. Why we are studying same Upanishad seemingly or the same Brahma Tattva? Only to get matured in all these understandings. So the underlining word of our today's common sense thought is tuning. Art of tuning to our preceptor, our Acharya, our Guru. So beautiful it is. Wow. And that Guru is the Shrotriya Brahmanishta, Nishkalmasha. He wants only one thing, that we have to evolve. There is no other project he has got of using us, of getting some work done from us for the sake of work. No. So then such gurus, they use us and throw us. होता है. एक बार व्यवहार के लेवल में आए, if the perfection of the highest standard is not maintained, anything can be done. Just like the disciples also use the guru and throw him. सीख लिया उनसे, then they leave him and they start their own दुकान. It is possible, no? The gurus also can. But there are some, they have no second project. This jiva has to realize itself. Such guru, if we pray, we get. To him, tuning. Aha. At that time, what guru says, what way he is saying, in that how he is disciplining us, many of them may not be liked by us. So many will be there. Yet, knowing that getting rid of this is the main sadhana, ready to sacrifice. That beautiful maturity when it comes. I am holding on to my ego, I am holding on to my own likes, dislikes. They're all a part of Maya, Mithya. I have to transcend them to realize the self. When these things are known, it's not difficult to sacrifice I and mine to tune to the Guru. नहीं तो क्या होगा ना? We may be doing our own so-called sadhana with our conviction. But we are with Guru and we never listen to him. We do whatever we like only. So that number of years staying with the Guru doesn't help us. Any number of years. तुम कहाँ थे? I was with Guru. कितने साल? 20 साल. क्या किया था तुमने? Except उन्होंने जो कहा, whatever I liked, I did it. Then it was waste of time. I give an idea, further think about it. In the same way in life, discover Devata also, Paramatma, Ishvara. Ishvara directly with Maya Upadhi, Saguna Sakara. Same one in your own choice, Rupa of Rama or Krishna. Chalega. And to him also learn the art of tuning. Learn the art of tuning. All our faculties. Tune our buddhi, mana, our vani to that Lord. An example of that is what? Our mouth is always chanting the name of that Lord, that Ishvara, that Devata, that Ishtadeva. Even at midnight, 2 baje, 3 baje, aap uthe ho, from your mouth, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, that only is coming. That much of tuning. Or some bhajana related to that Lord. That doesn't happen accidentally. Knowingly, when we practice for few years, then those samskaras go inside. They are the ones which express. Then tune into the same Devata through Upasana. Tune into same Devata with Prarthana. And whether it is with the Guru earlier or with this Devata here, the tuning with utmost Shraddha. इतना श्रद्धा कि उस श्रद्धा को कोई टच भी कर न पाए. Isn't it like the children have the Shraddha for their parents? Whole life, Indian way of life. So far, अब वो भी बिगड़ रहा है. Funny it is in India, that children are so much tuned to the parents that their life is with parents only. उनके जाने के बाद में we do the shraddha and all. In foreign countries, it's not like. By the age 16, 17, 18, कौन किसका? The parents cannot command children. It's crime there. Children can file case on the court against parents that Mr. So and so is troubling me. Police will catch him. By the way, what is relation of yours with him? He is my father. अरे नहीं हो जाता है. In India ऐसा नहीं है. Tune, the Shraddha Yukta tuning. Every day they fight. The ego clash happens. Father says something, son doesn't understand. He says something, and still they are so beautifully tuned. I'm talking about Shraddha aspect. Wife and husband also. Except in cases, though they are increasing now, that each one is becoming egoistic, finding independence and wanting freedoms and wanting to enjoy whatever money they are earning. Therefore, that thing is reducing. But otherwise, the Adbhuta tuning between the wife and husband. It is never taught in any school, college. बस परंपरा से पता है. She knows he scolds, but he only the one loves me. He also knows she is sometimes funny, and for various reasons of inner and outer pressures. But then she's the only one to take care of me. He knows it. Wonderful that life. But that is Shraddha. In that way, the Shraddha Yukta tuning to that Ishvara. देख लो जरूरत है कि नहीं. Imagine these two things we have. I know my Guru, my Lord, and I am fully tuning to them. They are one without second. This Brahman is one without second. Guru is sub. That is ultimate. To reach to that only in our journey from where we are now, we are walking in this way. We are traveling in this way. But only don't bring the Vedanta and Aham Brahmasmi. That is anyway we are talking. But to go to that level, en route to cleanse ourselves, free ourselves from our own entanglements, self-made, these are the most beautiful techniques. Tune with full Shraddha, with full Bhakti to the Guru, to the Ishvara. So too, if you can tune to our Shastras, we have plenty of them, but take 2 or 3 of them. I am tuned to Kaivalya Upanishad. So simply, sweetly, it communicates the truth and the technique to meditate on the truth and realize it. Or Ishavasya is so beautiful. Or the present R Upanishad of Shwethashwathara, so many details, so many ways. Karma, Bhakti, Jnana, Yoga, everything is included in it. I love this text. Then tune, no? Daily chant that whole Upanishad ek bar. Then take up 2 mantras. Try to get the meaning. More than all of that, let that meaning of that mantra linger in our heart. All of that happens only when we take up spirituality as our whole-time job, not part-time job. बता रहा हूँ हाँ, डरो मत. स्वामी जी, then I have to take care of the country, the intercontinental, international, everything is my hands. How can I totally have to tune to it? Otherwise नहीं होता वो. When we take Adhyatmikata as our only and total job. Once we get the tuning with all knowledge, then even when we are in Vyavahara, we are Adhyatmik. वो तो higher level. Lower level में every Vyavahara makes us forget the Adhyatmikata. Go away from the Adhyatmikata. पता है ना सबको. Nothing special to be talked in that. I am just giving an idea that I am total Adhyatmik Sadhaka. That is most important to me. With the people, whoever they are, with for whatever the issues, have neither attachments nor clashes. In Vyavahara, sometimes I have to meet people, I have to interact. It's okay. उसमें अकल होता है, ego होता है, प्रारब्ध होता है, mutual helping होता है, mutual troubling होता है. So many nonsense will happen. But none of them are important, nor they are purposes. And unlike you and I meet, we'll spend 3 days together. Let us say we are in some travel. So during that time, you love me, respect me, I love you, respect you. Sometimes your and my individualities clash or ideas clash. Sometimes I am right, you are wrong with my more knowledge. Many times you are right, I am wrong, with your maturity. So we discuss, we argue, we dislike. These are all nonsense. Yes, a part of the game, it goes on. But that's not my goal. I have all the abilities to commandingly tell you what is right and also accept if you don't accept. Isn't it? And if the situation comes, I have scolded. And yet I embrace you. Isn't it? Or you are right by mistake. I mistook you and felt I am right. Then I realized later on, Array, he is correct. Then I have all the open heart to say, yeah, I was wrong, you are right. Sorry. See, ये सारा मसाला ना वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होना चाहिए. It's all just a time pass while going through the main course of our Adhyatmika sadhana. In between snacks or in between time pass are all these. They are not important. The starters are not the whole meal, no? Isn't it? The starters are just to create the appetite. So to all our vyahara has nothing to do with आध्यात्मिकता. वो तो प्रारब्ध है. कभी आप जीतोगे, कभी हम जीतेंगे. अब जीत हार तो I used a very dirty language which I should have not said. But that's how it happens. So what? You are a sadhaka, you are struggling your way. I am the sadhaka, I am struggling my way. Somewhere we met for some time. No two beings are permanent together. Isn't it? With all that maturity, we go through all things. कोई लकी होते हैं, किसी को कोई जिंदगी में होता ही नहीं ट्रबल करने. The other most unfortunate fellow, nobody is there, but in the mind he entertains everybody and still he gets caught up. This other matured person, he is with 10,000 people around, but he never allows any happening with anybody to disturb his mind or sadhana. Everybody is there in this world, every type of beings. We have to see which is the highest, we have to seek to it. Okay? So, through all these three, the Guru, the Devata, and the Shastra, let us slowly learn to the Adhyatmikata, and in that also only one, Tattva. Don't reveal it to others much because they may misunderstand or they may dislike it or they may feel jealous. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Even if they are great sadhu santa mahatma, only if it is your guru, you tell him. Others need not talk everything. Not that we doubt anybody, etc. Just to be safe side. Isn't it? हम पहले ऐसे settle हो जाए. Our entire personality in its travel towards destination, let us settle. अभी हम settle नहीं हुए. So we can't take anything for granted. Isn't it? That maturity. So tune with utmost Shraddha. To the Guru or Acharya, to the Ishtadevata or Ishvara, to the selected Shastras, and through all of them only to the truth. Baki sab love. Play the game. Again, sometimes experiment to check your own personality layers, to see how much you have found the command on the Prakriti. A some trial and errors to strengthen ourselves more and more at the Prakriti level. But none of them are goals. Like I keep trying to improve upon my talking to you, my wanting to explain to you. These are all part of Prakriti. It has nothing to do with my sadhana. Sadhana is inside toward the self. ये सब तो माया में है ना, but this helpful Maya. So I keep experimenting on it. None of them are, so important or more important than the truth. And every one of them are done keeping truth alone in mind as goal. Never forget these things. So TUNE, tuning is our today's common sense thought. And at the practical level too, tune to the Prakriti, tune to the beings around, tune to the things around. These are all heartbeats. See, we have to struggle for all of that. Through the struggle, when we get established, there is a beautiful rhythm and a synchronization, orchestration, wherever we are, to the world around. It can be highly spiritually evolved giants are there, we are in tune with. The mediocre sadhakas are there, we are in tune with them. Initial entrants are there, with them we are tuned. Absolutely worldly people, so what? We are able to 100% in tune with them also. Not that we become worldly, gelling with. That's ठीक है. है ना, इसका उधर उसका इधर रब करने की जरूरत नहीं. Like small children there, youth are there. So I can't tell them Aham Brahmasmi. What will they understand? I didn't myself understand so far. So with them, yes, your study, your career, you find very good, enjoy, yes. You know, what's your age? 17, 18, 20. How many times you have got disappointed? I never got. Arey, funny, you are not experimented so far. So in his language talking. We knowing that there's nothing, there is no meaning in it, but just an unassuming egoless individuality, that way it comes. Sympathy again with them if he's in trouble. Appreciating if that person is doing well. Correcting if he's ready to get corrected. ये मजा है जिंदगी, सारा होना चाहिए, सब मिलकर लाइफ. But the tuning inside is always that have I understood the reality? Have I made myself convinced that that is the state of the selfhood I have to reach experientially? Am I valuing that aspect? Isn't it? Am I cheating myself that I talk about Brahmavedya, Vedanta, or I study about it, yet I myself give preference, importance to the worldly things being said, make issue out of everything. A Vedanta cannot afford to make issue of anything in the world. सबको ठीक है. I tried my best with my knowledge of Shastras and experience to say something or to tune or to do something, to advise. If they have not understood, chalo, it's a part of it. Because in this world, winning or losing, both are meaningless. So that's not the goal. Isn't it? But never miss the tune to the self. If it is missed, you are already the loser. There is nothing to be lost. Already lost. If the self is not the goal, you are already lost. Usme फिर everyday losing. If self is my goal, the first basic gain has come. Then after towards that goal, when anything you do, in that the utter failure also is success because it teaches a lesson. मजा आता है. Thank you. Now we have done our common sense thought also. A little prayer sankalpa. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yerime Gurubhihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Viditanamaya Vishadaika Kala. न च किंचन कांचनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भवशंकर देशिक मे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्. अथ पारायणं. Yesterday we concluded, friends, fourth chapter पारायणं. Can we start the fifth one? First three mantras. ओम अथ पारायणं पंचमोऽध्यायः. ओम द्वे अक्षरे ब्रह्म परे त्वनन्ते विद्या विद्ये निहिते यत्र गूढे क्षरं त्वविद्या हि अमृतं तु विद्या विद्या विद्ये ईशते यस्तु सोऽन्यः यो योनिं योनिमधितिष्ठत्येकः विश्वानि रूपाणि योनिश्च सर्वाः ऋषिं प्रसूतं कपिलं यस्तमग्रे ज्ञानैर्बिभर्ति जायमानं च पश्येत् एकैकं जालं बहुधा विकुर्वन् अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे संहरत्येष देवः भूयः सृष्ट्वा यस्तथेशः सर्वाधिपत्यं कुरुते महात्मा. So we have done the sixth aspect of Parayanam also of the Upanishad mantra. After doing our Veda Parayanam, Gayatri mantram, common sense thought, Shanti mantras, Sankalpa. Let us do our Upanishad Adhyanam for 10 minutes. Let us try to finish today our mantra number 12. What a great mantra. The mantra, let us chant once. Om Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudhayah Karoti Tamatmastham Yenu Pashyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Na Itaresham. Can we do once more? Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti Tamatmastham Yenu Pashyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Netaresham. Mantra chanted. In that Ekaha Shabdartha we have understood. He is one without second. One single homogeneous thing. Ekaha. Feel the meaning of that sentence. Second one, today I'll make it little heavy, complicated for 5 minutes, though we have studied it from last 3-4 days, every day repeatedly. What is that? Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam. He is Vashi, means he keeps in his Vasha. Whom he keeps in his Vasha? Nishkriyanam Bahunam. Of those many Nishkriyas, Nishkriya beings, he is the one who keeps them in his Vasha. First understand the literal meaning of that one. Bahunam Vashi. Itna to samajhte, he keeps so many, like a school of, a 7th class students, 35 of them. So for that 1 hour, the teacher, he is the one who is Vashi for Bahuna. For those 35 students, he is the Vashi. He keeps all of them in his Vasha. Meaning understood? So the team, 10 members of the team leader is the one who keeps them under his Vasha. So Bahunam Vashi, meaning is, he is the one who keeps many in his control. Who are those Bahu? Naturally, the Jivas. So, in every of the text or the Upanishad or the mantra, the Jiva or such word is used. But here, typically, the Shwethashwathara Rishi used the word Nishkriyana. Once he is Nishkriya, he is no more a Jiva, he is Brahman only. But though every Jiva is Brahman, yet he is now considering himself to be Jivan. Isn't it? That's how the test done to our intellects by the Shruti Mata and this Guru by using that word. Nishkriyana Bahunam. Jivana Bahunam कहना चाहिए. Why Nishkriyana Bahunam? अरे यार, जितने भी जीव है, they are the Nishkriya Brahma only basic. For them also he is the Vashya. Now analysis. Very important. Listen, what is it? For a Jiva to get bound, also the substratum is Brahman only. No? For a Jiva to do sadhana, also support the Brahman only, because he is Brahman basically. Without the Satchidananda Swarupata of Brahma, that Jiva cannot exist on. And once that Jiva merges himself in the Brahman, he is one with Brahman only. That time also, he will have to be under the Vasha of Brahma only. Means what? Any number of waves come. Any number of those waves grow in size. And they quarrel with each other. They beat each other. They harm each other. They trouble each other. Some of them, even they horribly trouble each other. Even some of them kill each other, the waves. One wave may live for 2 minutes, another wave may live for 20 minutes. How much ever all these are happening? All of them are happening in the oceanic water only, isn't it? Finally, all are happening in the ocean only, oceanic water, isn't it? Therefore, even if you are fighting with me, I fight with you, both are fighting with other, all of them are happening in that Vashi Paramatma Sadhina only. He is the basic one. उनके बिना कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. Try to feel the meaning of this sentence in this way. Bahunam Jivanam Nishkriyanam Ekaha Vashi. He is the one in whose Vasha it happens. Very trickish, very subtle thing. As I give you example, for both the waves to quarrel, the substratum is the water only. Water only appearing as this wave, another wave, and both waves are clashing. In the same way, you, one individual, the other one, the other individuality, both have risen from the same substratum. And whatever is happening between them, the substratum alone is the support. That's how we are never away from the truth that way. We can never be. Where will we go? We will never exist without it. Eko vashi nishkriyanam bahu. Dekho, the result of so many years of our listening to Upanishads, lifting our understanding little bit higher. Now imagine 10 more years in the same way, every day half an hour, 20 minutes, we consciously, effortfully, wanting to understand, listen and study Upanishads, we will be lifted to the higher levels. That's the only purpose we are requesting you to join every day and learn and grow. In the initial days, if you see, with our so much disturbed mind filled with raga, dvesha, zero knowledge about Vedanta, so many issues self-created, imposed by others, so many projects in the world outside, wins and gains and losses, how much chaotic was our initial day. And now we have spent 5 years regularly, now we are understanding the position of every one of them and our role, our goal. That's the beauty of Nirantara Shastra Shravana, Tattva Shastra Shravana Rupi Satsang. Keeping this in mind only, the Lord made us, the Guru made us. Take up, start, and keep on continue. I am so delighted with this everyday study, adding to our maturity. 100% of nahi hua, but we are enrolled. We have now got the support. If I walk this path of studying Shastra every day, definitely, healthily, honestly, properly, my intellect will blossom. My understanding will blossom. My personality will blossom. My travel will be toward the correct destination. My journey of life. Maja hi maja. Before that, everything is chaotic. We seem to do everything, but there is nothing in that doing and achieving. सब कुछ कर रहे हैं लेकिन ना कोई मकसद है, ना कोई पर्पस है, ना कोई अचीवमेंट है. Even if something is very paltry, very gross, a little pleasures outside. There is no pith in it, there is no depth in it. Right now, yes. I to believe, I to request, and may we tune to our Shruti Mata through any of the speakers you want, doesn't matter, more and more to that reality. Rise above all this. Doesn't mean we hate anything. There's nobody to be hated, to be disliked by a spiritual seeker. Because to dislike or hate even love, you have to accept that to be more real than the reality. A spiritual seeker says, neither I am attached to the goodness in you, nor I am averse to the badness in you, because neither I am seeing the goodness, nor badness, nor you. I am seeing the substratum in you. See that? That remains intact. My drushti is on that. On that, all these are superimposed. So they can play in any way, any time. There is nothing particular about it. One day you are smart, another day stupid. One day you are intelligent, another not. One day you are loving and kind, another day you are not. ये सब प्रकृति है, ये सब माया है, ये सब कल्पित है. वो मेरे अंदर भी ठिकाने में नहीं रहता. Is it that a great saint always same in his expression in the world outside? No. One day you'll be in very loving mood, another day you'll be serious, another day is totally withdrawn. These are all in Prakriti. संत महात्माओं का भी एक ही तरह हमेशा नहीं होता ना. Do you have seen anybody all the time same mood? प्रकृति एक तरह होता नहीं किसी का, बदलता ही रहता. But उनका all the changes are only to help. They don't have their ego, their selfishness, their any goal to be reached. That's why their prakriti and its changes are for helping the world. Body doesn't remain same. Therefore, nothing to worry about it. Concern is only about the one substrate of the truth. I explained to you, as I told you 5 minutes, 8 minutes we have seen, Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekaha Vashi. Ekaha Bahunam Nishkriyanam Vashi. Then continuous, same thing is the next line. Ekam Bijam Bahuda Yaha Karot. Deeply understand this thought. 3-4 days we are seeing this thought. But have we deeply understood it or not is important. One seed, right, when exposed to the atmosphere, is it not becoming Bahuda? Isn't it? One seed becoming Bahuda. When you see the seed as it is, you don't see the trunk, the branches, the leaves, etc. in it. But all of them are potentially possible in that. When exposed to the right atmosphere, you have seen the seed becoming seedling or sapling and plant and slowly the tree. How many branches, how many leaves, how many flowers, how many fruits. Mind you, till that tree remains, those Bahuda continues only. कोई ट्री तो 500 साल जीता है. Imagine that 500 years. How many leaves must have come and gone? How many flowers? How many fruits? How many branches must have come and gone? How much is the bark of the tree? And roots also must have spread to a great distance. Those roots, some of them weak ones, eaten by some beings, some insects inside. चल ही रहा है. If you understand it, same way, it is Paramatma's Achintya Maya Shakti. It is Bijam, it is Ekam Bijam. It is He, the Lord Paramatma, empowers that Bijam Bahudaya Karoti to express in the form of this multiple universe. In this, the funniest part is the micro sized also are there. In whichever the measurement you measure, micro, which is not even visible by the eye. So too the macro are there in the form of the whole solar systems, galaxies, Milky Ways. Don't you see? All of them are the Maya multiplied in the presence of Lord. Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karot. So that Bija is called the Trigunatmika Ananta Maya. Now, Bahudaya Karoti mein, one is, it is He in whose presence the Maya is playing all this. Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Second, in that size wise it can be from micro to the macro. So to expression wise it is from the worst to the best also. And in this very world you can see the vomiting creating smell of a dead rat also. How worst that would smell. याद रख करते ही हो vomiting. In this very world there is the most enchanting rose fragrance also is there. Bahudaya Karot, both extremes. In this very world you see the funniest, the highly saintly devoted, totally surrendered to the Lord. Prahlada will be there. And this very same world. The other fellow who is searching for the Lord to fight and finish him. And accidentally, coincidentally, whatever you call, he is the father of this fellow only, the Hiranyakashipu. See the contrast picture. One fellow says, everywhere is Narayana. Other fellow says, there is no Narayana. I am the Lord. If some Narayana is there, come, let him come in front of me. I will fight and finish him. Mahabhakta, Mahadushta. In this very world, Mahabrahmajnani is also there. Other fellow doesn't know how to live life. I am explaining you, Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karot. All of them are in the presence of self happening, but none of them have any specified value, any important value नहीं. एक खेल चलता ही रहता है खेल. एकम बीजम बहुधा करोति. So in his presence, the Maya is projecting the world, isn't it? And depending on each individual and his preference. like किसी को आम बहुत पसंद है. The moment the mango season is coming, he is excited only. The other fellow who left mango in the Kashi, उसको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता कब आम आया कब चला गया. I'm just giving an example. How does it matter this world and its appearances, disappearances? In and through all of that, when one sees the Paramatma's play, he has won the game. एकम बीजम भवता यह करोति. है ना? न कोई छोटा है, न कोई बड़ा है, न कोई अच्छा है, न कोई बुरा है, न कोई अचीवमेंट है, न कोई फेलियर. सब खेल चल रहा है. But he is there behind all. I am that. Then I am that is the next sentence. Tamatmastam yenu pashyanti. Today we have to focus 2 minutes on that. More tomorrow only. So ekam bijam bijasthaniyam bhuta sukshmam bahuda yah karoti. I explained bahuda yah karoti. Shankara Bhagavan has not given exhaustive Bhashya because he has done it earlier in many other Upanishads. Now, how many words we have to study still? Tam is that Paramatma understood. Atmastham ye anupashyanti dhiraha tesham sukham shashvatam na iteresha. These many sentences of this shloka we have to study. Today only one more will learn. Tam atmastham ye anupashyanti. Okay? Listen carefully. Here the word is pashyanti, those who see. Okay? Though the word is see, it generally implies as if there are two things of seen and seer. Yet here, seeing is being. Underline that. Because the goal is Atma, Atma cannot be seen as an Atma. So therefore, even though Upanishad Mata use the word pashyanti, don't get literally carried away. She says, अरे मेरे को पता है तू समझ लेता है, मैं use कर रहा हूँ word pashyanti. That means you must know that it is being, not seeing it as something other. Okay? Pashyanti. Then anupashyanti, who are established in it. If the pashyanti is experiencing, anupashyanti is establishing that experience. Establishing. Okay. So I have explained word pashyanti, anupashyanti. So tam pashyanti, tam anupashyanti. That Paramatma, whoever are seeing. Now, where to see, who can see? Who can see? Dhiraha. Little bit I touched on that also yesterday. Those who have dhirata, the patience, perseverance. Those who have courage to sacrifice anything required. Those who are wise. Dhira is wise. Dhira is courageous. Dhira is patient. Wisdom is the meaning of the word dhirata. Courage to sacrifice the things to be sacrificed. To know the truth also dhirata. And having patience and perseverance to continuously do what is to be done is also meaning of the word dhirata. So, tam ye anupashyanti te dhiraha or tam dhiraha anupashyanti. हिंदी में बताता हूँ. जो उसको देखता है वो धीर है या जो धीर है उसको देखता है. The one who sees him is dhira, the one who is dhira alone can see him. Tomorrow little more we'll see. Okay. Now, who can see that self is explained dhira. Gita quotation, Katha Upanishad quotation about dhira purusha, sufficiently we have done. Now, only one word we have to understand, atmastham. Okay? It is so simply to say, more details tomorrow, is what? He is in the self because Atmastham, but also as the self. He is in the self as the self. So we have to be in the self as the self. How can I be in the self as the self? Little thinking, common sense if you use, we understand that when we reject everything that can be seen as not self, when we reject everything that can be seen as not self, we remain in the self which need not be and cannot be seen as not self. That's the meaning of Atmast. Okay? Tomorrow we'll explain what is the meaning of Sharirastham, Indriyastham, Manastham, then Buddhistham, then within the Buddhi, the Atmast. That word is so complete, Either those who guide us, they may miss it, or even they tell, we may miss it. Shruti Mata directly बोल दी आत्मस्थम, he is there in yourself. But still we can't catch it because of the disturbances in mana buddhi. When the buddhi is very clear, वो click होता है. Like any puzzle is given. If your buddhi is very sharp, it just clicks to you. if तुम्हारा mind distracted है, तो 10 hint भी दिया, you can't understand. Here also, if the buddhi is clear, Atmastam conveys in a minute what sadhana to do, how to realize self. It is I, Rupa. When you reject all the not I, what remains is I. But this I has got entangled in the not I and lost its real I-ness, became the pseudo I. Therefore, this process appears to be very difficult, both in understanding as well as doing. These things we'll explain tomorrow. Tomorrow, little focus will be on Atmastam. Then what do you mean by Tesham, Sukham, Shashvatam, and Aitaresham? That also we'll just see. If possible, we'll conclude this mantra and go to the 13th. This way, this Sarga or this chapter has 23 mantras. With that, this Shwethashwathara will be done. So maybe this month, Jan 16 today, date 2026, end of this month, we'll try to see. Then we'll take up our Chandogya and Pradaranyakas. Let us see how long it will take. प्रभु की इच्छा है पढ़ते जाएंगे शास्त्र एक तो वी आर स्टडिंग इन सीक्वेंस द उपनिषद्स सेकंड थ्रू दैट एवरी डे वी आर टचिंग ब्रह्मन थर्ड वी आर डूइंग इट एवरी डे और क्या चाहिए इससे ज्यादा एंड द रिमेनिंग थिंग्स ऑफ ईच वंस इंटेंसिटी डेप्थ ऑफ ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड मेडिटेट इट इज सब्जेक्ट आपको जल्दी परमात्मा चाहिए तो वही करो थैंक यू ओम 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 Om 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 Purnamadah Shrutimatre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. There we are. Just 15 minutes, Gita will study. If you have time, come.